Hello everyone, and welcome to a truly short little video on how to repair the vibration feature in a Game Boy Advance game like this one. So this is WarioWare Twisted. It's a really fun game, and it has an accelerometer, and it also has a rumble feature. So the rumble was used for haptic feedback because you only used a couple buttons in the game, and it was mostly how you would tip the cartridge back and forth to play the mini games. So it's pretty common for these little vibration motors to burn out. So I think I got these on eBay. I'll leave a link in the description to where I found them from, but it was like 10 of them for $3 or something outrageous like that. So I'm going to show how to replace these. And we simply take out the single screw in the back. And again, with the tri-bit, it's a piece of cake. It just comes right out. And then you slide this up. Don't try and pull it apart. There is actually a little clasp there. And then this part goes away. And we have the assembly here. So the accelerometer, this portion on the top here, we only care about the little motor, which is right here. And it's encased in this little rubber cover that we will just take off. And you can see that that cover fits directly over the replacement, like so. So now all I have to do is desolder the pins here. It's very easy to do since they are already labeled for me. And just to make this easier, let's take this out of the cartridge. Just set it aside like that. Alright, so I'll take our soldering iron and should just need a touch. Just like that. The old one comes out. And the new one should just touch right back in. And yeah, I didn't even need to add any solder to it. That worked perfectly. Give this a second to cool. And we'll just reinstall it right back in. And it is just that simple. I think the biggest part of this project is actually just finding those little motors in the first place. I found some other YouTube video that covered how to do this. And I still had to look for quite some time before I found the proper replacement. Stick that back in there. Put the cover back on, remembering that it slides into place, so don't force it down. Like that. Great. And then we will put the screw back in. And I will plop this into Game Boy, see how it works. Well, that's a good sign. And yeah, rumble is working. Not a very powerful rumble motor, but it never really was to begin with, so. But you can definitely feel it. And there you have it. That is how to repair the rumble feature on the Game Boy Advance game that has it. I think there was a Pokemon pinball game. There was a couple other Game Boy Advance games that use these rumble packs, and not necessarily with this big accelerometer on the end here. So this should work for all of them, because I believe they all use the same sort of rumble mechanism on the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Color used a much more simple motor with a weight on the end, but this actually has more of a haptic sort of tap to it than just a vibration motor. But anyway, that's how to do that. Thanks for watching.